What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Recently, I have been weighing in on this entire debacle with Candace Owens. And of course, I thought I would get some pushback from maybe some non-subscribers who were white or Asian or some of your, black conservatives. But I could not believe the vitriol I am getting from the so-called African-American or black male Negro in the United States of America. I was taken aback. I even saw as many hate comments as I do when I make a video about y'all beloved Uncle Shay Shay. And I started to read the comments. I didn't even want to screenshot them and put them into this video because it's just so many. I figured you can go and look for yourself. And I thought about how these particular black men have exposed themselves. And it shows to a bigger dilemma as to why black men in America don't have anything. And I'm gonna explain why. Whenever I can make a video discussing the perils of black women, you will see those same brothers in support. No negative comments there at all, okay? If we talk about the Pookie and the Ray Ray brother in Black America, you will never see any negative comments either. But it's interesting because Candace Owens talks about black men in such a negative way, indirectly or directly. And we all know what happened at the Breakfast Club when she gave a very poor excuse as to why she's not with black men. Indirectly, she said that none of you guys were on her level. She's taken many shots at the lack of African-American achievement while boosting up her own Caribbean background. And anybody else that talks like that, black men are gonna come for. But Candace Owens is the only female swirler with the white man that some of you black men have no problem accepting her commentary. And see, I want you guys to know that such black men are enemies of progress. Let me explain why. When we talk about the black liberals, Democrats, we've been talking on my other channel about the migrant crisis and the impact it has on the black community. And of course, whenever, black men have a negative thing to talk about politics, we talk about Joe Biden, we talk about single motherhood, all of that. Well, Candace Owens points out what's going on the right, and black men, some of them, are okay with what's going on the right. Neither Democrats nor Republicans want to see any ownership change for black men. And I'm gonna prove that by this whole idea. Look at the black conservatives on YouTube. Look at the black conservatives who are Republicans as a group, right? What media do they own? What fan base do they own? They have no real black fans. Most black conservatives are married to white men or white women, and they all work for white people, okay? This is the same thing that we see for the most part with Democrats, other than that Democrats have more ownership as blacks than black Republicans or black conservatives. But the black men who agree with Candace Owens are the same black men that will never achieve any kind of growth, any kind of collaboration with black men because they also hate black men just like Candace Owens do. I can prove it, and it doesn't matter their educational level. And so you got to understand this. This isn't a Pookie and Ray Ray thing. This is a whole black men thing. Do you know how many educated black men hate each other? How many educated black men feel like Candace Owens? How many educated black men don't want to develop their own community or work with their own people to get any money, to reinvest into their own communities, to do anything like that? No, because those are the same black men who like Candace Owens, who want to be away from black folks as much as possible. They have no record of achievement with black people at all. And then once they go over there and sell out for another group and then they make a ooh mistake, then guess where they're back to square one, just like Candace Owens. But this is what y'all defend. And for those who defend it, no wonder why black women don't even respect you, because you don't even respect yourself. Ain't no way somebody like Candace Owens can talk negatively about black men like that. And I'm gonna have some kind of, I don't care if she's right or wrong about the other things. Look at her intention. Her intention is to demean you in front of other people. Let me talk about this. When we have our conversations in the black community, all of us in the black sector of social media, whether it be people like me or Corey or whoever else, this content is largely for the people in our community. You know how many white people have asked me to come on to their networks and talk about the Black Manosphere as a part of it, or the black community? You will never find it, because I always say no. Candace Owens will get in front of all white people and do their dirty bidding, talking down on you. And when she talks about black men, you think, oh, well, it's George Floyd. She ain't talking about me. Anybody that's a black man that gets that treatment, innocent or not, Candace Owens makes an excuse for that person to be humiliated and killed. Everyone. So she is talking about you. She's talking about you, me, your son, And for you brother who support that, do you want to support somebody that talks about no level of black ownership? Candace Owens don't own anything in the black community. Candace Owens don't own anything in the black world. And take it from a guy, that's me, who done made more money, and I ain't gonna tell you how much I've made, dealing with only black people. Whether it's in Africa, whether it's in Black America, my ties are deep. Everybody knows me for the most part in this sector, all right? All the money and everything I've been able to accumulate, I've done it with working with black people. Everything I got. Either I help somebody make some more money, I've discovered somebody make some money, or they helped me get it. I ain't went through nobody else to get it. I'm stuck here in my own, dealing with my own group, like it or not. But y'all don't do that. The reason why you don't do that, because you ain't got no black mind. You like Candace Owens. For you brothers supplies too. No wonder why you don't get along with no other black men. You don't have anything. That's why, because you think like her. Because Candace Owens don't want no black ownership. Candace Owens wants to be owned by other groups, married to one of the other groups, and then once it goes down, cry racism. Then you wonder why the Hispanics have everything. Look at how they think. A Hispanic would never accept somebody like a Hispanic Candace Owens talking down on them for whatever the reason, true or false. And being married to a Caucasian person while doing it, she would be completely excommunicated, and she would never have a whole bunch of people in the comment section applauding that nasty stuff. Never, never. And that's why blacks don't own anything, because a lot of y'all think like her. Oh, that brother over there, I ain't working with him. Shoot, I ain't got no time for that Negro. Man, hell no. I'm gonna go over here and move around these white folk. Get me a white wife, and at the same time, get me a white husband, because y'all don't know, I might be swinging both ways, brother. I gotta hotep it up. I might have to get my cheeks clapped sometimes. That's how y'all sound. That's how you sound, okay? Then you be the first person to call racism. You don't have anything that's black detailed. You don't work with your community. You don't work with nobody. And see, that's different for somebody like me, okay? While I have my criticisms, my entire world is black. Everything. As an entrepreneur, as an owner, everything is black, except for Dima, right? He's the only one that's not non-black. But everything else is black, okay? I've been all over the world, every continent except for Antarctica. And I've dealt with blacks there, Europe, Asia, Africa, North America. And it's a shame that you black men, some of you Candace Owens fans, and I'll tell you, anybody that think like Candace Owens as a black person, you can never work with them, okay? They'll always find a reason to be unaccountable, and you can't deal with them at first. Because a lot of black brothers, I'm gonna tell you like this. Anybody who's anti-black male, anti-black community, that's different if you're a strong critic. But you'll notice, and I'm gonna tell you, we have this problem. When I first came into the manosphere, it was a lot of brothers that was getting along because they just didn't like the black community. Well, we found out very quickly, they don't like each other, right? Wanna know why the black manosphere is split up into pieces like that? It was a whole bunch of black men that did not like each other in general. They don't like black women, and the decline in the black manosphere led to because they didn't like black people. So it didn't matter if you didn't even have no enemies. But way after the women had gone, the black manosphere guys were still having problems because generally they just didn't like black people, right? And it's a problem we got all over the black world. We don't really like each other. And I'm gonna tell you what, if you don't have a black mind in what you're thinking about, you're not gonna get to what the Asians got. The Asians got the Asian mind. That's why the Hispanics are respected. They work with their people. They love their people. Anybody who like Candace Owens don't like their people, you don't have no respect for nobody. You're a clown. You're never gonna build no businesses or build no networks or reinvest into your people thinking like that. Then you wonder why the Arabs got everything. You wonder why the whites got everything. Why all these new people come and everything. And y'all better get y'all stuff together, because it's migrant crisis. When these foreign men come knocking on y'all door and y'all not divided, they gonna be getting y'all stuff out the black community too. Your ass is going to. Well, I'm already left the black community. Yeah, you ain't got no business wherever you at though. You one phone call away for somebody getting your ass out of there too. So just keep on living. And I'm telling you, black men out there, you've exposed yourself. And that's why the women don't respect you. That's why don't nobody else respect you. Because you can't work with your own people. You can't work with your own men. And you hate your own people. That's evident. Anybody who support Candace Owens automatically should be considered an enemy to African American or black people. Anywhere. Automatically. Any black man, and I'm not even the biggest person on police brutality for the most part. I'm not. Some police killings, I feel, are even justified. But I will never talk about it publicly though. okay? Wanna know why? Because there's been so many that has been unjustified. And all of us as black men, we have been pulled over, we have been harassed. Oh, you look suspicious. Oh, don't matter your education. You thought because you was gonna graduate college that they wasn't gonna pull you over? Bro, I graduated college, had my tags, my license, everything, still got harassed by the police from time to time. I was the wrong color. One night, I had took the police around a whole circle driving real slow until they pulled me over because they kept following me. Why you pull me over? Oh, well, you look suspicious. Oh, yeah? Then they found out who we were, all in college, nothing there. Oh, we sorry about that. For no reason. Any police officer like that could have had a bad day. It could have been the end of everything. And y'all support somebody like that, somebody who don't like you, somebody who hates you. Now, if it's Cynthia G, y'all got a real problem with that, but Candace Owens ain't too far off. She'll justify your ass getting blown away in a minute and won't care. Anything for Zaddy, but you brothers sit up here and want to get at me. You brothers are sick. And any black men that talk like that, stay away from him. I'm telling you, you will never get nowhere with a black man that talk like that. He's a coward. He's a coward. He don't have nothing. I can guarantee he don't got nothing. If he do, he's out there he might be getting clapped up by Zaddy, first of all. And then once they get through with him, watch what he do. He'll be so mad. Stay away from him. He's a clown. Nobody who talks like that can have a black mind. And you cannot compete with an Asian person that got an Asian mind, an Arab person that got an Arab mind. You cannot compete with a Hispanic person that got a Hispanic mind. You ain't got no chance. So sometimes when you see them blacks and you look at who they like, it's easy when they talking like Cynthia G, but no. Watch who they married to, watch who they deal with, who they selling out to. Yeah, you can't work with those either. Cause those love Zaddy. They're a property of Zaddy. And some of you brothers are property of Zaddy. Y'all don't want to admit it. Trying to act like y'all cool with the brothers and y'all cool with the black men. Meanwhile, you just as shady as anybody else. Ain't nobody fooled by you, bruh. You are a Zaddy lover. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all you do, subscribe to the bell. We're out.